and we're going to forego the traditional spam reading.
Did you ever go look up the guy that I told you that replies?
Oh yeah,
Yes, that was hilarious. I
going to
think I had
forego the
listened to it once
traditional
before,
spam.
but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd heard it before, but I just must have reheard it recently, so I went and watched everything that he's basically ever done.
I just remembered what I stood up on earlier.
I don't have many days left on Earth. Well, when are you leaving Earth? I am dying. Must you mock me with it? I'm so sorry, sir. We never said anything about your death. Oh my boy, it was so funny. Like, I want to do it so bad now. God.
Okay. Hi, buddy.
Hi, God.
Hi.
I'm glad we could talk today.
Yeah.
Someone's got a complex.
your mom has a complex.
Your mom's cat has a complex.
Your mom's cat's face has a complex.
There's a Jawa in the room.
Ooh, teeny!
What'd you say, baby?
Don't you think I'm a little tall to be a Jawa?
I don't
No.
know, you're pretty short to me.
Whatever.
All
You're
right.
both like a foot taller than I am. So
So when last we left you guys, you were in the keep that you had captured and cleared of vine monster things and crazy people.
neat.
We'll say it's been a couple of days that you guys have spent, hunting, cleaning a few things up, recovering, et cetera, et cetera.
Etc. Etc.
Soren did contact you to let you know that those guys had made it back to Bastion, so it's been like almost a week. Just to make sure that's cleared up and you're good to go there.
Thank you, my friend.
So now you can decide what you want to do next. If you want to explore around this region, or if you want to head south-ish to try and find those ruins, or you just head off in some other random direction. Because really, you don't know for sure that the librarians at those ruins.
Quick, somebody draw arrows
I
on a
just
coin.
told you
Flip
those
it.
were the closest ones.
Just kidding.
So do we want to check around the place at all, or do we want to head south is the question.
Because we're pretty confident in what is in the immediate vicinity, meaning like a mile or two around us. Correct?
The keep has a pretty good view of everything. So you can see, there's that forest kind of stretched. From the top of the roof of the keep, you can pretty much kind of make out the Great Forest to the north in the distance. You're pretty sure that if you were at the top of the tower, you'd easily be able to see it. It's just some of the hills and stuff kind of obscure it somewhat from just the top of the keep itself. So once you have that second wing repaired and you can go to the top of the tower, that gives you really good eyesight on everything. Other than that, you can pretty much just see hills around you. But yeah, you could definitely, unless they are really, really good about sneaking through the valleys and not staying in the open for very long, you'd be able to see pretty much anyone coming up on you unless they're in the forest pretty easily. So,
Have we seen any campfire smoke trails over any of those hills?
nope.
Kind of figured.
Apart from
I'd
what you
ask.
can assume might have been the camp of the guys you sent off several days ago. But yeah.
Fair enough, but I figured I'd ask just to make sure.
Yep. You've seen plenty of birds and animal life and stuff, so. but nothing crazy in regards to that kind of stuff. At least not yet.
Okay.
So I just decide where you want to go.
So,
Well, that's
do we need to physically go back to Bastion to get word to your friends, Chuck? Or
I mean,
because I suppose some housewarming in Bastion isn't necessarily the worst thing you do.
We might want to go back to Bastion just to make sure that we get some workers out there to start clearing the rubble and
Yeah.
open up that tower.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I can communicate with some of the
Onward.
some of my friends.
Okay. So you head out along the path towards Bastion. And it's going to be a few days' journey. Here. And once you set out and you get through the forest, pretty easily, no trouble. You crest a couple of hills to the point where now the keep's kind of out of your sight line. And the sky starts getting a little overcast and whatnot. Nothing crazy, but it's getting dark, it's gray, cloudy, that kind of thing. Other than that, nothing crazy happens yet. Where did I put your passive
and
perceptions at? I thought I had your passive perceptions written down here somewhere, but I must have misplaced them. Oh, maybe this is it. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
this is a D10. That's not correct.
My passive is 15.
Yeah. Why don't you all make an insight check for me real quick?
I'll take that. Well, look at you two.
Wisdom's by spellcasting.
Skilled in
spell-
insight.
Okay, so
I get a +5 on it.
okay, yeah, so Ivan and Oscar, as the sky continues to get more cloudy and stormy looking, you get a sense of unease. And Oscar, your thunderstorm is kind of crackling a little bit. Nothing crazy, but a little bit more active than it always is.
Okay.
And as you're continuing to travel west, you notice that the road that you're following is getting harder and harder to see.
Okay. I do have a staff of unyielding light now.
Yes, you do.
Is that
Doing any
helping
good?
in any way?
It's projecting bright light around you in like a 20-foot radius, I think. But that is all it's doing.
And it is not yielding.
Thank you, Doc.
I don't think I have anything that can help us at the moment.
Magical Okay, no. Okay, so it's not actually projecting light. You have to cast spells for it to do that. But there's a 5-foot square around it that cannot be obscured by magical darkness. So
we'll always be able to see you.
Yeah.
Which
so
isn't necessarily a good thing, as I'm a stealthy individual.
But
What,
it's magical darkness. It doesn't dispel normal darkness unless you are able to cast spells with the staff. It just means if someone casts like a magical blackness spell around you, you can see that 5 foot square around yourself. They can't obscure that from you. So they can't turn it into difficult terrain for you. They can't, put you in a cloud of dark smoke and make it that you can't. So, but it doesn't make you stand out to anyone else. It just makes it that you can see that, the possessor of the staff.
Okay.
what time of day is it?
Kind of like that light or low darkness.
It's probably mid to late afternoon, so it definitely isn't crazy for it to be getting a little dark.
Definitely shouldn't
especially-
be this dark.
Well, it's not dark. It's not the darkness that's making you miss the road. It's the fact that the road is not really there.
Okay.
It was an old cart path, and it's kind of just fading away as you continue to follow.
I was already feeling a little tired. Perhaps we should set up camp for the night.
I
Good thought,
prefer
Ivan.
to keep moving while we've got some daylight ahead.
I'm dragging Ash behind the party.
Okay.
I mean, I obviously Chuck's in front because I've got to mediate between him and Ivan at some point in time here.
Right.
I'm gonna bitch and moan loudly, however long we're still going.
So you continue on, and suddenly thunder cracks. Well, lightning strikes, and it's very close to you, so you hear the thunder immediately. Right in front of you, you could probably say it's within a quarter mile of you. Lightning just hits the ground. The shockwave of the thunder, hits you guys. You hear it really loudly. It blinds you for a moment. Everyone roll it would be a good check for this one.
Medicine.
No. Not quite. Just do a Constitution saving throw to see how quickly you.
Constitution saving throw. Crappy.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Um,
only have +2.
so Ivan and Oscar, you guys are temporarily blinded by the bright flash of lightning. It's not like like it's going to be a super bad thing, but a couple, a minute's worth of like colors and lights in your eyes that you can't really see anything. Cade, you're blinded pretty well, but not quite as bad. You can kind of see a little bit.
okay.
I'm assuming you guys have stopped moving at that point.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, I'm blind.
Okay. All right.
oh shit.
When your eyes refocus, you look around yourselves and you can no longer see the path at all that you were following.
Well, shit. What do we see around us?
You're in a small valley between a couple of hills, and on one of the hills is like a lone tree near the top of the hill. It's not the one that you had seen the first journey through. It's a different looking tree, but
That's good. He might cut it down if it was the same tree.
All right.
otherwise you can tell that you're in hilly, grassy terrain.
I am going to, because he's climbing a tree, right?
No, he was just looking around. He hasn't climbed the tree. Or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm. There's a lightning strike. I'm staying as far away from the fucking tree.
Staying at ground level.
I know the one thing you don't do is you don't go near trees in a lightning storm. They tend to explode.
But does your character know this?
Wisdom of